boy, this shit banging.
Camera's rolling. Hey everyone, it's Miss Verseatile here, Miss Versi, and I'm on my way to my pre-op appointment down into the city. Like I said, I'm in good hands at this really good hospital. So basically, the pre-op and the last CAT scan before we end up having the final craniotomy coming up in 6 days now. So, you know, on the 7th day, when I had 7 days till the craniotomy, which was yesterday, I found myself kind of emotional, getting really stressed over things. And then now on day 6, I find myself really happy, because sometimes all you can do is be happy. You know, you make a huge spill, you get pissed, but then like something this bad, you're like, let's go. So we're on our way. Here's my mom, and we got Jim in the back, and that's the crew. As a quick summary, I have a tumor above my right eye, or granuloma, benign lesion. I'm lucky enough to have it above my eye, just touching the brain on one part, so that it's not actually, you know, a brain tumor. So I lucked out there, but it's still scary. It's a craniotomy coming up, and these are my questions. First off, you know, I've been checking out some videos, and I see that there's some people, they're wheeling around this thing that looks like an IV, but it's got a hose on it, and the hose is attached to their head. I want to know if I'm going to have one of those. That has not been mentioned. That could be more of a brain tumor type of thing, or it could be for something for craniotomy for the drainage. Part 2 of this video will be probably just the way home when I get the questions answered. Also, I'm wondering, you know, when you disrupt, you know, things up there, I'm wondering if there'll be any memory loss temporarily just after, or if maybe there would be any type of speech impairment. I don't know if that's something they'd have to mention if it was a possibility, or if it's something they don't want to get into unless they have to, and I'm going to ask. So I'm going to ask, maybe for nothing. Also, I've been doing some research, and I looked up craniotomy because I realized that's the name of this. And they were saying something about risk of seizure, swelling of the brain, possible nerve damage, and loss of mental function. So, you know, that's just your average what might happen to you when you take your everyday anxiety med. So anyways, I'm going to ask about all those things. And I'm also wondering how long the surgery will take. So, Miss Versi signing off. I'll be back on again. All right. See ya. Just got out of the pre-op and also CAT scan. Waiting for my crew. They said they're driving up and down the street. Don't see them yet. I have switched vehicles, and Jim and my mom I left them at home. So I went to the pre-op today, and I had a lot of questions. I had like a good handful of questions. These were good questions, you know. The first ones were like, "Are you gonna cut my hair?" Yes. How much? Half your fucking head. Oh, it's Versi. So those types of questions come and gone, and now I've got bigger questions such as, am I gonna have a hose attached to my head for drainage? Is my scar gonna be a C shape or a straight line? You know, these types of things. How long will I be in the surgery? So these types of things, I didn't quite get answered, because in the pre-op, you know, you talk to the anesthesiologist. That's a great asset to talk to at that time. You want to ask questions like how to make myself comfortable with meds. So I walked away from this appointment with those specific questions still being unanswered. I'm going to make a call tomorrow, and my surgeon will call me back. She's very good. And I'm just going to make sure to have these things written down. because you might think, I've got 3 questions or a handful of questions, and then when that call comes in, you might ask a solid 1, a solid 2, but will you ask the 3rd and 4th? Probably not. So when it's this important, you should really write it down. I keep mine in my phone. Make sure you make a list of your questions. Make sure you don't hesitate to call your surgeon when you have these questions. If you get close to your pre-op, which is when you're about 7 days out, a week, you can have some of your questions answered there, but I think best is still to go straight to the source, call your surgeon, and then absorb all the information you can from the anesthesiologist and the pre-op doctor, because I find that each doctor gives me a new piece of information that the other one did not. And they all just have their own, basically, asset, each doctor. So I will post another video when I get those specific answers to those specific questions that I posed earlier. I'll definitely be posting.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging. Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging.